Right. Hi. Assalamu alaikum. Um, this video is gonna be a pretty interesting one because I don't really feel like recording this video, and if I'm being honest with you, I have putting away to film this video for I don't know, maybe hours or something. It's 10 p.m. It's close to 10 p.m. right now when I'm recording this video. By the time I'm gonna finish recording and upload it, it's gonna be probably, I don't know, 10:30 or something. Um, for newcomers, I'm gonna just get get you into game. Right now we are doing two things in a modern current world. It's fancy to say SaaS business, which is our like the main one I have been working on before recording this video. I was setting up Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube accounts for our business, alhamdulillah. And I plan to produce some kind of content. I don't know how we're gonna be doing that. I don't really have much time to produce content separately, recording it some kind of video and edit it and upload it for our business. But I want to get a little creative. Maybe we can make videos which are, if you watch the previous video, you know that I have a little bit of problem with language barrier. So you can say I just document the journey how you are creating the software. Just record the meetings you are having, and record how you're coding, alhamdulillah. And basically that's it. That's free marketing for you, and people like to see the progress, and I mean, maybe they like to see that this is not easy to create a very basic software which is gonna help you to freaking download YouTube videos without ads. The problem is that I record a video in total different language, and I want to make video, and I want to make content in English. But again, we are not making content in English, so I have to get a little even more creative right here to find out some kind of solution to this issue or problem, you name it. Yeah, there is one really beautiful thing I have wanted to talk to you about, is that the rules are written. Rules of the game are written. You are not really have authority over the market. At least in my current situation and scale, I cannot affect it that much. I cannot come up with new ideas how the app or software is gonna make money, honestly. So I have to follow the path which has been laid in front of me. There are four choices. There is subscription-based business, there is ad-based business, there is microtransactions inside of the app, or there was something else. I forgot it. Don't really mind. Yeah. And we're going for subscription in our startup because I don't really like the idea of like having a premium feature, because I want everyone to be able to use this thing to full potential. I want everyone to enjoy and love the product, and maybe people will love the product anyway if we're gonna make even the free features are so incredibly fast, so incredibly good, and user interface very if we're gonna make design really good, if we're gonna make the app load fast, if we're gonna make it good enough, even the free features, I think people are gonna like it and people are gonna love it. But as a founder, as a developer, and as a creator, I want everyone to be able to experience the full how to say that, the full experience of how it's like to use my product. Like those who have money to pay for a premium, they are gonna experience this incredible amount of features which we're gonna add up. We're not gonna cut the premium, we're gonna add new features to premium, right? Yeah, but maybe not today, but one day I hope I will figure out the way I can monetize, because monetize this product instead of no subscription, not no ad business, no microtransactions, fees, something else, right? I hope I can figure it out, inshallah. What I wanted to say, the rules of the game are already have been written before you. I mean, when I was born in 2006, 2 years later was dot-com bubble burst, so yeah. What I want to say, you pick from one of these three methods of monetizing your product, or as I said, you have to get really creative on what you're gonna be doing, right? Well, Figma has a premium, ChatGPT has a premium, YouTube has a premium. There is a lot of ways. I believe that, yeah, and there is a guy who is Italian, product manager, have said you have to come up with, okay, I'm not gonna say that. I forgot what he meant, what he said, but if I'm gonna describe what I understood, is basically, if you are gonna make a product so amazing that people are ready to pay for it, even if you don't have a freemium on it, that's what you're gonna be aiming for. Because imagine you are in the 50s when you don't have GPS, and I'm coming to you with like, I don't know, $10 subscription or $1,000 one-time payment, and I'm giving you Google Maps to your hands. This tool is gonna be helping you to go wherever you want. In the 50s and the 80s, when you don't have any of that shit, and you basically ask strangers where you have to go, like, people are gonna buy it, because this is something like incredible, like something which, do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, Chinese people have really good quote. Shit, I give me a second. Chinese people have said, okay, I can't remember it, but what it basically meant, that if you are not using money to solve your problem, you are using your brains to solve a problem, right? Yeah, like, again, coming back to what I meant, coming back to what I wanted to say, in SaaS industry, you have rights to create a product once and get paid for it, as much as user doesn't cancel the subscription. That's the incredible thing about SaaS, because you cannot make literally, people accept that. People accept that, in web design or video editing or SMMA, you can't do the same thing. If you are getting paid every single month, you have to do every single month for your client. You have to fulfill, you have to do something, you have to edit a video, you have to make a post on Instagram, or you have to add up some kind of new feature, or they change the design on your website. You have to do something. But in SaaS, software as a service, you create a premium feature, which is really good, and as I have said, something really people love, which worthwhile to pay for, and you can create it for once, right? Like once and forever. You spend 2 or 3 months working on that premium feature, you release it, it costs $10 a month, and 100 people sign up. You make $1,000 a month. And if you are like me, who prefers to use his brains instead of money, that's the reason why I didn't raise any funds. That's the reason I didn't do any of that, thing which usually startups do. I didn't raise funds. I didn't gave equity in my company to anyone. I plan to give to my friends who are building the startup together with me, but again, they are more like employees rather than co-founders, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the name of the game. Like I was thinking about how, I have an agency, and I forgot to say it. Um, in my web design agency, I was thinking about how I can make a recurring amount of money, because I have certain services which I can provide that need to be provided every single month. For example, SEO optimization, or for example, um, blog posts. Like if there is a website but it doesn't gain traffic, it's useless. The way it's gonna gain some traffic, I mean, blog posts are not like wow, something incredible, but they can gain some traffic, and that's the key. And that's why, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna hire someone, but or maybe I'm gonna do it myself. Someone is gonna be working on an SEO every single month. Someone is gonna be writing blog posts every single month. And yeah, I was thinking about how I can make my agency subscription-based business, which is, I mean, yeah. And I was like, I'm building my startup and my agency on the side, like I mean, together at the same time, and I can see the difference so sharp and so, like, I'm building the startup once. I mean, to a certain degree, you can say once. You're gonna, of course, you're gonna, you know, keep take care of it even after you release it to public. But basically, if we simplify what I do right here, I create a product with a premium feature once and forever, and get paid for it as soon as I'm taking care of it. I'm doing marketing, and people loving it. Inshallah. But with services, you can do the same. A lot of you guys are in video editing, SMMA, and web design, and same as you can afford to, I mean, um, except maybe filmmakers. Yeah, probably filmmakers. Or if you are a content creator, if you are a SMMA guy who's creating content for his personal brand on YouTube, and you're gonna get paid evergreen money from evergreen content on YouTube. Um, Filmmakers create a film once and they release it, and theaters are paying them money every time when a theater is gaining public eye because of that movie, which is primarily on that theater, right? So you can get a little creative right here. But if you are a normal video editor, or normal SMMI guy, or normal web design guy, again, in web design it's even more complicated, because it's not changing for, I don't know, like maybe last 5 or 6 years. I mean, the only change I saw was like this, subscription based design agencies, which is, I mean, nothing really special. It's just, you know another similarity was SMMA and video editing, right? I mean, video editing, you might be wondering. I mean, if you are editor for a content creator who constantly makes content and constantly paying a monthly fee, and that's the MRR. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now in my startup and my agency. I'm working on the subscription-based strategy and system in my agency. I'm trying to, yeah, basically create something from total scratch. I'm not DMing people, I'm not doing all of the things, but I believe that I I hired one guy, and he really changed the way I look at my business. um, building a skyscraper without the funding, it's not a really good idea. So he said, let's build the systems first. Let's figure out what we actually want to do. What is our niche? What is our mission? Like, why we're even doing this thing? Why web design, and so on so far. And after we're gonna be able to answer all of these questions with confidence, we're gonna have a meeting on May 7th, and we're gonna discuss how we're gonna be reaching out to people. There's another sales guy who's reaching out to people. He doesn't really care about all this system stuff. I mean, not bad. What else is there? I don't know. We are working on our startups, media and marketing. Um, the insane thing is that product is not done yet. I don't know, like I just decided one day, which is yesterday and day before, just I wanna, I was recording these meetings on my laptop and they started to take a lot of space because we started to have like 40-minute, hour and a half long meetings, and they started to take a lot of space on my MacBook, and I decided that, you know what, let's create a separate YouTube channel. I'm gonna upload stuff over there, and I wanna save space on my MacBook. But it led to me go ahead and create an Instagram account, go ahead and create a Twitter account. So far, we have uploaded only 2 videos on YouTube. Yeah. I'm trying to make these videos a lot more entertaining than the real life is, because honestly, I don't want to be depressive and kind of sad guy, because in the end, I know that everything's gonna be good. You can see that, I'm recording this video at 10 p.m. And honestly, I don't really want to share with you my losses. Like, I'm not really in that mood right now. Okay, whatever. Do you see that? That it's empty? Because I didn't make a great job. It's, goals for June, 6 months, and, this statistics which I had to do. Like, it's 4th of June today. For 4 days, I'm not even touching this thing. And I finally touched this thing before recording this video, and it was another excuse I wanted to make to record this video later. 3rd of June, 4th of June. Honestly, I'm making these goals for 4th of June just 20 minutes before recording this video. I'm glad that I'm sharing these losses only after sharing all the wins, because I don't want to get unthankful for everything which happened in my life. Just a couple of days ago, I had a meeting with that guy who I hired, who really inspired me, who's, we are, again, like, a lot of good things happen, and I want to share them first, because I don't want to get unthankful, because I know we're making fucking progress, and it's just, come on, man, come on. I know we're making progress in our startup. Wins and losses. Same with our agency. Wins and losses. So far, no losses. Only wins. It's been stagnant for a while, and now for the last couple of days, we made drastic changes in our systems, whatever we do, right? So we're basically moving from one-time payment to a subscription base, and that's why I'm so happy that I hired this guy. And he's working basically for free. He has a 10% cut from every single client, but he doesn't have to do all this, let's build a system for business. He doesn't have to, but he's doing, and I'm glad that I found this kind of people. Because as fancy as it looks, being alone is not that good. It's not that cool. You saw me for the last 5 or 6 months. I'm recording these videos, and yeah, if you know, you know. Okay, it's enough for today. Peace out.